Mic check 1 2. Nope. Check 2 3 4. Nope. Check 2 3 4. Hello everyone. How are you all doing today? It's J-Pop. Happy Wednesday to one and all. We are almost halfway through November already. Just feels like Spooktober just ended. November's coming through, which means Thanksgiving's coming through. And yeah. Ooh. I'm gonna have to figure something out because I've lost 6 pounds over the last couple months. Okay, Coolio. Oh no, not this game. I've only seen the screenshots. They said I was gonna stream Harvest Moon. Harvest Moon is boring. Like, it's great. It's a granddaddy of the genre. But the original is boring. Like, Stardew Valley is the pinnacle of that concept, right? It is just the right amount of variety, things you can do, still the same stuff that you're doing. You could kind of not sort of do everything, and you could date whoever you want. Like, it has everything that the original Harvest Moon had. The OG of Animal Crossing. It absolutely is. It's the OG. Animal Crossing, Stardew Valley. There have been a ton of games like, like that for out there since. Now today, we are going to be playing Harvester. What is Harvester? Harvester was requested by you, chat, specifically somebody in chat, but you. It got requested that I play this for one stream. I anticipate I'm going to play it all, even across multiple streams. I'm only obligated to do one, but, I think this game is going to have some cheese, some cheddar, and I am actually going to ask chat, even if you have a walkthrough up or if you would like to play along, help me out. I'm not particularly good at these type of games, but I hope you have a guide ready. That's why I'm already asking chat right off the bat. That assistance, don't backseat me the whole time, but I anticipate, I think this will be a group effort. Now, today marks the day that I, J-Pop, am eating some of my leftover Halloween candy. It's funny, after the first year here, I haven't gotten that many trick-or-treaters. I haven't. Mostly just my direct neighbors and like one other, and that's it. Where's yours? M&M's. Whoa. Sorry, Coolio. I had a late lunch, so it wasn't quite filling, but so now I'm in a snacky mood. And I don't have other snacks besides candy. Reese's. I don't have any Reese's. Playing a game called Coral Island, Stardew plus a dozen mods, and an ocean map element. Nice. There was so many games like that, and I thought about picking a lot of them up just because, you know, but I haven't. There actually is one that was in early access that I like, and it's actually got a lot more stuff now. I actually look forward to visiting the game again after a lot of these updates. Donut Okari Nasai. Okay, I'm gonna give this just one more minute until we get started. But I think I don't know. We'll see how this game goes. We'll see how it goes. It seems like a lot of you kind of know already. And Okade Nasai Edge. Okade Nasai Coolio. Anonymous. Meg. Did I see Alexander earlier? No. That son of a bitch Bison. Oh, hi, yeah, I'm here too. Bitch. Just, we got them, we get the shoulder, get the mean girls. Hi. Okay. I'm gonna go get this started. Zero will be proud to know that I did not even sound test this yet. It opens up in DOSBox? Oh shit. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Harvester. Sorry, Coolio. I have no drop frames. I know you hear reading what everybody else is saying. I'm just confirming that that's accurate. Alexander, I am blind to this. Check out these sick credits. Holy fuck, right? That shit went hard. Beat you over the head a little bit with the same thing about 5 too many times, but you know. That's a hilarious comment, Edge. Got a clear stream in what looks like 360p, right? Walkthrough or someone guiding you. Everyone, this is gonna be chat assisted. You may help. Please don't try to completely backseat me. I know you guys won't, right? I am open to this being done by the community. Like, it's okay. You know, I'm not very good at these types of games. We're here to experience some stuff and just let it be that. Do we get paid? How about you help out your fellow peers, chat? Because this is a chat requested game, alright? Help out your fellow chat peers. Okay, 4? Oh, really? Xbox start the game. And no backseating! Show, if you are stuck on a puzzle, talk to other characters. They will give you hints. I'm gonna click next to the text box. Stays. Avoid cliches like the plague. Ammunition presses, so don't waste it. If you get stuck on a puzzle, try using items in crazy, illogical ways. Save your game after, especially before trying something crazy, illogical, or dangerous. Holding down the control button plus arrow key allows you to attack opponents. Alright, that's a good one. Look before you leap. Never! The help screen can be helpful, or better yet, read the manual. You can pick your phrase, you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose. Not with that attitude. Right-clicking on some objects in inventory shows a close-up of that object. Right-clicking on weapons activates and deactivates them. Escape to bring up menu options. Combine objects with new objects by clicking and dragging. Sound levels can be adjusted in the options menu. Screen too dark, try adjusting the gamma. Check your photo in the inventory screen. It will get worse as you take more damage. Look for special items that will restore your health. After finding required items during the day, night will be the time of mischievous adventure. Ammunition is what? It's presses. Hopefully, Coolio. Double click left mouse on an exit to go through instantly. Right click mouse button to attack an opponent. Left click on your character or press I to view inventory. Left click on an object to grab it, right click to put it in inventory. Penny save is wholly worth the effort. Left mouse to move your character on the screen. Stuck on a puzzle. Alright, we went through all of the hints. First things first, escape, save game. Oh my god, I don't have a big enough desk for this mouse. Oh my god. Options. Sound effects, music, gamma, text, gore on, quick tips, password, okay. Middle click interdimensional portal. Where? I. Health indicator. 25 cents. Spring 1953. Exit Monday. Alright. Examine your inventory. A handful of faded hardback litters the lower shelf. Examine the bookshelf. Handful of inventory. Okay, so Salmon trash can. It's empty, so clean you could eat from it. Basketball. The unofficial Dust Bowl basketball autographed by GPF. Press F to harvest respects. Respects not found. Fuck you, bro. Oh, damn. Hit him in the shin. Body blow, body blow. Uppercut, uppercut. Examine the record player. Paper Doll by the Mills Brothers. Oh, cheap folding chair. I'm not gonna read everything. You peer through a thin layer of dust at your reflection dresser. The dresser is unlocked. Oh. Well, glasses. As of yet, your future isn't so bright. Did I say fuck? It does say fuck. Steve. Examine the pen. True marks are visible at the end of the ballpoint pen. Alright. What's that, gum? Was that slime? What's this? Quarter! 25-cent piece. I can't bring the cool sunglasses? Alright, exit. Inventory. Oh, damn. Pen and a quarter. If I put the pen and the quarter... I don't know. Examine the acne medicine. Binoculars. Plant. Wall clock. Picture. Photo of a beautiful girl, blonde, about 17 years old. Hopefully we're 17 years old. Oh. Pinup. A sexy pinup. Ooh. Closet. 7 flannel shirts accompanied with a matching blue jeans are hanging neatly in the closet. I have a pen. I have a quarter. Quarter pen. Master bedroom. It's firmly locked. Kitchen window. Clock. I feel like I've heard that, but no, I don't. Examine newspaper. Alright. Coloring book. Range Rider. Oh, I don't want to go. Fuck you, kid. Alright. Talk to Hank.
What?
Who are you?
Leave me alone, Steve, or I'll tell Mom on you.
Steve, are you talking to me?
Yeah, only I don't want to be, because I'm trying to watch my cowboy show.
I'm sorry. Look, I'm telling you, I need your help. I've lost my memory.
Have not. Cut it out.
I'm telling you the truth.
You always were a kidder, Steve. Leave me alone. I'm sick.
Cowboy show? Listen here, you Mike TV shit, right?
Have you noticed that your show is in black and white?
What else? Color? On a TV?
Well, I think I've seen a color television before.
Have not. Quit it or I'm gonna tell.
Hey, look at that. Your mother lets you watch this stuff?
Sure. This is part of history. What made America great. And besides, blood and guts are needed.
Little kids should watch You're right. This is really neat. Okay, so we start off with Amnesia.
I'm glad you're catching on, Steve. You're not too bad for a lousy rat.
Sick.
What's wrong with you?
I got a headache and a stomachache.
Then why aren't you in bed?
'Cause I wanna watch my cowboy show.
You look all right to me.
I'm not faking. I couldn't go to school because I'm sick. Daddy's sick in bed too. And Mom believes me anyway. So shut up.
Alright, hold on.
Good. Fine on.
This is gonna suck. Hold on. Because it's DOSBox. Alright, give me a moment. I know it's gonna black out the screen, and you won't see it. And I know. See, and that happens. Okay. Alright, and yeah, my face totally blocks a portion of that. Let me just do that. That. I cannot get DOSBox to re-expand to full screen mode once I get out of it. It's just a thing. Oh, well, fuck. Alright, look. What the fuck?
Good. Fine on. Leave me alone, will ya? This is the good part. Good. Fine on. Leave me alone, will ya? This is the good part. Mom's in the kitchen, and if you bug me, I'll call her.
Look, do you know me?
Wish I didn't, 'cause then you wouldn't be my brother, and I'd have your room, and all the presents at Christmas. Though I will soon enough anyway, 'cause you're a lousy rat.
You're my brother?
No duh.
Listen, I don't mean to, bug you, but I can't seem to remember anything. Will you please just tell me who you are?
Mom, Steve is bugging me.
Steve, leave Hank alone right now.
No, just when I have to Alt-Tab out of DOSBox, it won't go back into it. It will be windowed. Yeah, lousy rat.
Why am I a rat? What did I do to you?
You went and got all mushy on that girl, and now you're lighting out on me. Well, if that's the way you're gonna be, then you can drop dead.
For some reason, when you click Hank, it pulls up that video of him shooting engines.
What do you mean I'm lighting out on you?
First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes Steve in a baby carriage.
What the hell are you talking about?
Mom, Steve said hell.
Young man, don't you dare use that kind of language in this house.
How'd you like that?
You little shit.
Yeah, well, you're in trouble. And you better not forget to take out the paper this morning.
Dude, I'm tired of talking to you. Why is this new thing?
Don't try to weasel out of it. You know this is your week to put the paper out in the morning. If you forget again, I wouldn't want to be you when Jimmy catches up to you. Good. Fine.
I have to like double click or something? Do I have paper in my inventory? Oh, I do. Grab the fire extinguisher. Alright. I can't. And beat him. His kid needs to get clock towered. Talk to Jimmy James.
Hey, Steve, I'm Jimmy James. Remember me?
I guess not.
Hey, how come you haven't been putting the paper out for me in the morning?
I'm supposed to? I don't remember.
Yeah? Well, try to remember, will ya? How'd you expect a working Joe to make an honest living? You don't put the paper out, I'm out of a job.
So what? You don't get paid for picking up papers anyway.
The Sentinel building burnt down. What the heck else am I supposed to do? Listen, start putting that paper out and everything will be Jake, okay? That's all I want. That and a pair of sneakers. Walking this route every day has worn holes in mine. Say, you got any spare sneakers?
I do?
Whoa, that's great. Maybe we could trade.
What could you give me?
You know Miss Whaley and Principal Harold down at the school? Well, I found out they're messing around with each other in the broom closet. I can tell you when they meet and trade you some keys that'll let you catch them red-handed. What do you say?
Okay, take the sneakers.
Before I give away the keys, let me see those sneakers.
First the keys, then the sneakers.
Nuh-uh. If you're trying to pull a fast one on me, get it. You don't get the keys till I see the sneakers, and that's that. See you later, alligator.
I don't know much about 50 slang. Apparently, neither do I.
There now, see how easy it is? Things are so much better between us when you remember the paper in the morning. And let's keep them that way.
Okay. Dig low, Lima space is stuck on the roof. Climb it! Mailbox? Junk mail, bills, air conditioner? Security bars. Examine the power lines. Now the kid will break your knees, right? Alright, let's go in the kitchen, say hi to Mom. Smells of dirty diapers. Baby crib, newborn baby. Fire extinguisher. Super foamy fire extinguisher. Jimmy, you said you're pretty much past doing your rent. You know what to ask, Mom? Cookies are baking. Examine the cookies that are hot out of the oven. Examine the knives. What time period this is supposed to be set in? I'm just confused. You put too many words in that. Key, nifty, swoop, mondo.
Well, hello there. How about some cookies? There's plenty of rejects in the trash.
Who are you?
That's a fine way to talk to your mother.
You're my mother?
That's right. Though sometimes I get treated like the hired help around here.
I don't remember you.
Of course you don't. Until you need your socks washed.
No, you don't understand. I can't remember where I am or even who I am.
Land's sake, stop your joshing, won't you? Honestly, Steve, I thought you'd grow up a little after graduation. I only hope that new job will plant your feet on the ground.
So that's my name.
Your name will be M.U.D. Mud if you don't stop teasing me, young man.
Listen, this may sound strange, but I've lost my memory. Do you believe me?
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I'm serious.
Sure, and next you'll be telling me you don't remember Hank and your little sister.
So that's what you get for always dicking around, Steve. Crying wolf all these years now when you seriously need it. Nobody trusts you. I clicked it already, bro. Graduation?
When did I graduate?
4 months ago, as if you could forget that.
What college?
College? A high school diploma is all you need to get a job. And besides, you can't marry Stephanie if you're going to waste your time going to college. 18 years old and you're just now getting your first job. It's a disgrace, but better late than never. I guess we can thank Stephanie for that.
Stephanie?
And just who is Stephanie?
Don't you dare toy with that sweet girl. If you start in on her with all this amnesia poop, she'll think her fiancé is having second thoughts about the wedding.
When a high school degree was all that you needed. Fiancé?
Fiancé? This is insane!
Oh, you're not having second thoughts about marrying Stephanie? Is that what this silliness is all about? Pre-wedding jitters?
Can something like that produce amnesia?
Stop this foolishness right now and count your blessings. Stephanie is great at cooking and cleaning.
Cooking and wedding?
Look, all this talk about weddings is nuts. I'm not marrying anybody till I figure out what's going on here.
First the heartbreak of psoriasis, and now this. 2 weeks before the wedding and you're backing out. Whatever will the neighbors think?
I can't marry someone I don't even know.
Fine, have it your way, but leave me out of it. If you're going to break Stephanie's heart, you march right next door and do it yourself. And don't expect me to write you a note.
All right.
What's cooking and cleaning got to do with anything?
Honestly, boys are so dense. What else is there for a wife but cooking and cleaning? You may not appreciate a hot meal on a clean plate when it's there, but if it wasn't, we'd hear about it soon enough, I'll bet.
You're saying that's all there is to marriage? Cooking and cleaning?
Well, you'll have to ask your father about that, but I'm sure Stephanie will do her duty when the time comes.
The 50s. The duty. A wife's duty. Where's my dinner?
Bless your innocence, but there are certain disgusting truths that go along with marriage. Facts that can't be disguised by sheets which wrap around the contours of flexing go-go's and bouncing legs. You can't know what I'm talking about, and that's best. When the time comes to make a baby with Stephanie, you'll have to make your peace with the fact that when a farmer plants his seed, he can't help but get some nasty dirt on his hoe.
What a good wife. Back when one income with a high school diploma could support a whole family. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
My father.
He's in the other room. He decided to sleep in today. Now please, let me get back to my cookies.
Cookies?
The bake sale is on Friday, and yet you're baking the cookies now.
Never put off till tomorrow what you can do today.
But they'll be stale by then.
That's why I'm throwing them away.
And then cooking more?
To replace the ones I throw out.
Why?
Well, I have to. No one's going to pay to eat stale cookies out of the garbage can.
But you expect me to.
Of course not, Steve. I wouldn't charge you. I'm your mother. Help yourself.
Charity bake sale?
What charity is this bake sale supposed to benefit?
It'll help provide a fund for bums and hobos who wander into harvest and have no family ties.
Kind of a specific target group, isn't it?
You have to pay attention to detail when dealing with such people.
I don't know what you mean.
You will. The whole thing has been organized by the lodge.
Tell me more about this bake sale. Why is it so important?
As I told you, many unfortunates who come to Harvest end up needing financial help.
Why is that the town's problem?
It's not a problem, so long as those folks are taken care of. It's the will of the lodge.
Okay, this is getting a little bit more interesting now. For some reason, we like hopped to a bake sale that we knew nothing about. The lodge.
What lodge?
The Hall of the Order of the Harvest Moon, Steve. It's just the finest place in Harvest, and the most exclusive.
What's so great about it?
Hard to say, since hardly anyone gets inside. But it wouldn't be so exclusive if it wasn't just wonderful. Just like the new Reynolds dishwasher with their patented auto dry process, TM. I've never used one, but I know I want it. Instead of sulking around the house all day, why not walk over to the lodge and apply for membership?
The last thing I want is a fez on my head. I'm sure this is the Truman Show. Okay, I'll look into it.
That's wonderful, Steve. If you got into the lodge, you'd be the talk of Harvest.
Harvest.
Harvest is a town unlike any you've ever known.
In what way?
I don't have time to go into it now. Why not take a walk around town and pester someone else? I'm busy.
What do I type here, Chad? Give me something to type. And I'm giving Alexander a chance. The birds and the bees. Like that? I'm gonna try this.
Stop speaking nonsense, dear. Stop speaking nonsense, dear. Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
What? Well, okay. Somebody try to give me the answer while I go. I can't even say it out loud. I'm gonna type it though. Okay.
Stop speaking nonsense, dear. Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
Okay, maybe we'll come back to that. Okay.
Don't forget to put the papers out for Jimmy. You know how he gets.
I believe you, Alexander. I do believe you.
I told you I'm busy, Steve. Why don't you talk to Hank or go next door?
No, hold on, job.
That's right, a job. Your father has everything set up at the meat plant. After your honeymoon with Stephanie, you'll start out as a butcher in the slaughterhouse just like anybody else. Don't expect any favors just because you're the boss's son.
Slaughterhouse?
Work at a slaughterhouse? My memory may be shaky, but I do know I don't want to spend my life as a butcher.
You'll get used to it, Steve. Sooner or later, you'll have to.
That sounds like a threat.
Just a fact. Harvest is a small town, and if you want to be with Stephanie, you'll have to get your hands dirty. Jobs are scarce, so it's either work for your father or join the lodge if you can.
Butcher's decent money. You know, I am so impressed when my son could butcher. You know, we get like chicken leg quarters or things like that and he breaks it down. I'm so impressed. How do I make a baby?
Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
Where do babies come from?
Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
Okay, we're moving on. We're moving on.
Don't forget to put the pic.
Are there sneakers here? Saddle shoes. A P-47 Thunderbolt. B-17 Bomber. Start by chopping up Hank. Alright. Alright, he's gone. Poseidon Residence, General Store, Post Office, Barber Stop, Missile Base, The Lodge. Oh my god, if I move my mouse over a certain direction, okay. Meat Plant, Memorial School, TV Station, Edna's Diner, Police Station, Fire Station, Newspaper Building, Wayward Hotel, Cemetery, Johnson Residence, Abandoned House. As you do, right? We're gonna check out the newspaper building because it's supposedly burned down. Let's leave the newspaper building after extreme fire. At least the plumbing held up. Fire hydrant. 3 fire hydrants and the building still burned down. Fire station. It's right next to a fire station.
Please excuse the mess. They've done wonders with the upstairs bedroom, but this garage defies color coordination.
Okay. The pickets of the fence gleam with a fresh coat of white paint like clean-cut soldiers standing on attention, defending truth, justice, and the American way. Alright, dog, what's up? Eli was filming it from his barking chops. Paintings. Mural. That's pretty good. Fireplace. An accident just waiting to happen. Sparky.
Hello, Steve. Welcome to the House of Flame, as we like to call it. Oh, cut it out, Spots, honestly. Once he gets barking, a good piece of meat is the only way to shut him up. There you go, Spot. So, Steve, bet you don't remember me. Heard about that short in the old wiring. I'm Fire Marshal Sparky, head of your fire department.
Okay. I watched the OBS, so you guys don't get the cutscene. Hold on a second. Hold on. You get part of it, but you really don't. So I'm gonna try. Alright. I'm gonna do some audibles here. Hold on. Ay, Chihuahua. Alright, hold on. How about testing if it captures in the first place? Yes. Why is there sketching nude men in my fire department? Hold on. Okay.
Please, it's not the subject, it's the process. Don't be such a party pooper, Steve. We're talking about art. Besides, we haven't had a fire in Harvest since the newspaper building burned down. Though I'll admit that the Wasp Woman's place is one big accident waiting to happen. Isn't that right, Spots?
Yeah, you're right. It's the resolution changing. So, to capture the experience, it doesn't look okay. Doesn't look okay. Like, as okay as we're gonna get it. Should I move it over a little bit to the left? It's better that we can see it, right? How about just right there, and we go. Art?
Art enriches the community, Steve. No less than a pulsing fire hose or a fireman beating down a blazing door. So what if we're drawing a nude man? So what if all we ever draw is a nude man, or the same nude man over and over in all sorts of provocative positions? Context, not content. Process, not subject. Don't be so ghost, Steve. It's beneath you.
Newspaper fire?
A dreadful affair. You wouldn't think that a brick and steel building with a sprinkler system could go up that quickly.
You think it was arson?
Oh, please. Dwayne was glad enough to see the thing go up, and so was McKnight. If you could get into that safe in his wall... Forget it. Look, Steve, as far as I know, the fire was an accident. Let's just leave it at that. Now don't you go moving.
Don't you move now. Wasp Woman.
Some people think all we do is sit around, sketching fetching examples of manhood for our own amusement. Nothing could be further from the truth. Why, just the other day we cited Tetsuo Crumb for fire code violations. All the dried out paper wasp nests clustered around our wooden house, why, it's a chemlog just waiting for the right faggot. Believe me, none of us wants to see another fiasco like the Sentinel fire.
How non-PR is this game? That's a term for a cigarette. Yes. FAG is a traditional slang term for a cigarette.
A dreadful.
Oh. Maybe too busy drawing?
Art enriches the community, Steve. No less than a pulsing fire hose or a fireman beating down a blazing door. So what if we're drawing a nude man? So what if all we ever draw is a nude man, or the same nude man over and over in all sorts of provocative positions? Context, not content. Process, not...
Yeah, okay, bye. How do I say it? I don't know how to spell it. I know you have it right there, bro.
Come again?
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I wonder if he's gay. Talk to fire.
Don't bother me, I'm sketching. Oh, look what you made me do!
I can't believe this, Ockwell. Oh.
I don't converse on the job, Steve. I don't converse on the job, Steve.
All right. Come again? Don't mind if I do. Okay. I'm glad you could double click and just, you don't have to walk the whole animation. Alright, these guys are my favorite characters. Quick drop frames, yes. Smidget. A smidget of drop frames. So, it was me. It was too flaming for the internet. Oh, please, folks, you'll have to look at the time and the game period that we're in. These jokes are gonna come out, alright? If you don't like it, you can leave. It was a time. It was a different time. Also, I'm not a fan of this too overly PR bullshit time we're in right now. You know. I mean, chopping flames, post office, general store. Too busy working, noticing more fire hydrants. Neon letters relentlessly eternally frozen at 4:05. Oh. Asparagus tips 2 for 49 cents. Creamed asparagus. Harvest bake sale. Air conditioner. I hate how it says exit for every doorway that you try to enter. I'm gonna really not examine everything. Shoddy TV missing the VHF knob. Mrs.
Can I
Phelps.
help you, dear?
Who are you?
This is Phelps General Store, so who would that make me? Maybe you need to go back to Gein Memorial and have Miss Whaley teach you about logic.
I'm fuzzy on a lot of things these days. My memory's gone.
Pshaw, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I'm serious, I need some help.
Well, they say a sharp blow to the head is a good thing for amnesia, in which case I'd recommend Miss Whaley again. Then again, they say a good scare can jog the memory, in which case I'd advise you to visit the Sergeant at Arms over at the lodge. That man gives me the willies. Speaking of willies, how's your father?
Damn!
Don't know. Haven't seen him.
Care to buy anything today?
He went out for smoking cigarettes.
Just point to whatever you want. I'm a little hard of hearing.
New and improved Suck Your Luck Super Suck Vacuum Cleaner. It really sucks! Projector. Water cooler. Okay, water.
Hello, Steve. Care to buy anything today?
No, thank you.
Okay, dear. You check back if you decide there's anything you want. I'll be happy to help you. Come back soon.
I don't know what's the problem, bro. I like her. Steve calling up here being a dumbass. It's his fault. Steve fucked up in a previous life. That's what it is. So much fun watching somebody experience it for the first time. It was Moxie that requested it, who I haven't seen here yet. I asked what day. She said Wednesday. She might be busy and come by later. She might watch the VOD later. However she enjoys it. Barbershop. B-17 cockpit. Mr. Swell, Mr. Parsons, Mr. Pastoral. I had the right. B-17. My mother watches this. Zero. Alright, Mr. Swell, how are you?
Howdy, Steve.
Yeah. Howdy back, Mr.
Pete Swell, Steve. Don't you pull my old leg now. Change your mind about that aluminum siding?
What are you talking about?
I really think you should talk your father into buying some. He can afford it. And I can't stress enough the value of some really fine aluminum siding. Keeps it warm in the summer, cool in the winter, and it keeps out the sheep. Pastorelli ought to look into some, but I can't get him to understand a word I say.
Aluminum siding.
Steve, aluminum siding can't get a fair shake no more. Started when those firemen came to harvest, filling people's heads with newfangled notions like color coordination and interior design. You can paint aluminum, you know, if you want to. But even so, I can't seem to move it anymore. Not even to a rube like Pastorelli. Thank God for the plumbing. Pastorelli's a rube from way back. Ask Clem Parsons how he followed up with the alarm system in here. I'm a plumber. I could fix it for him, but he just won't listen.
I'm glad that this is all voice so that I don't have to read it. Just true thing, just in general. It's tough doing that.
Well, I seen the end coming for the aluminum siding game, so I took a mail course and learned how to be a plumber. Now, there's a business that never lets up. You'd be surprised what people flush down the toilet. Stop funning around now.
Okay.
Nice to see you again, Steve.
How about Parsons?
Hello there, youngster. You say them aliens I was telling you about? Well, they came back last night. Cut another crop circle in my south field.
How come I never seen none of them saucers, Clem?
Them aliens is wily, Pete. You don't cross the intergalactic void without learning a trick or two. You know what Pastorelli did? Yesterday, he gets an alarm system to protect his pole. Only he don't know how to rig it, so now it's all awry.
Pole.
Why, that barber's pole of his is his pride and joy. Brought it all the way over from Italy, wrapped all special-like. It ain't nothing but colored glass with some bulbs stuck up in it, but he thinks it's the be-all end-all. Installed that alarm system just to protect it. Though who in tarnation would want to steal a worthless piece of junk like that? I don't know.
Maybe them aliens, Clem.
Oh, Pete, don't be ignorant. Them aliens don't give a fig for no colored glass. You think if they can build spaceships, they can't make a dadgum barber pole? Crazy head don't know nothing about science.
I like Clem. Is this Clem? Like, he may be a hick, but he ain't stupid. He a thinking man.
Pastorelli shelled out for an alarm system, all right, but he's too cheap to hire an electrician to hook her up. dang idiot crosswired it to the fire sprinkler, so now when the alarm goes off, it sets the sprinkler spraying. Tarnation! Aliens looking for intelligent life ought to stay away from this shop, sure enough.
Aliens.
Well, son, the ways of the alien is a specialized area of woodcraft unknown to all but the wiliest sportsmen. What you gotta remember is, your average alien is smarter than your average human, so you gotta be extra careful building your blind if you want to bag one.
You hunt aliens.
Son, after nailing an alien, you can never go back to quail. What, you think you can get one of those at a swap meet? Line your blind with lead to fool their sensing machines. Lay real quiet and wait. Preferably in the woods around the nuclear base. Oh, they love messing around out there.
Why not wait outside your field, Clem? Wait for 'em to come a-carving.
Oh, they do their crop doodles with zap guns, you darn fool. Don't you know nothing? Besides, ain't no place to put the blind out in the field. Now, you listen to Clem Parsons if you want to tag an unearthly being. They cross the void, wondering what lies beyond, all the time not knowing that what awaits them is buckshot.
When did I say nailing an alien? By the way, have you guys ever watched Anonatsu? Heyo. I like him. He knows what's up.
Pastorelli's a funny sort. Foreigner, don't you know? He cuts hair pretty good, but he don't know spit about nothing else. You just ask him to hook up an alarm system if you need convincing.
Did I already say alarm system?
Pastorelli shelled out.
Yeah, I did. How about,
Danged if I follow you, Steve.
Danged if I follow you. Where do babies come from?
Danged if I follow you, Steve.
Never get that answer. Bye.
Anytime, Steve.
Mr. Pastorelli. Not understanding English. Whoa, Jiminy Crickets. Unfortunate extraterrestrial journey hundreds of light years to wound up mounted on a barber's wall. I'm just gonna ask chat, should I continue moseying around? Or is there a direction you all would like me to go? Watching a first timer. Just mosey? Alright. Okay. And it might be. Always go left. Fuck it. We're not stuck yet. We're just lost. These aircrafts appear to be well maintained. Yeehaw! You know, I was gonna make what was that build engine yeehaw game that you played, bro? I just can't think of it right now. Old school 2D shoot, Duke Nukem era. It's a build engine game. Duke Nukem's a build engine, along with Doom, along with Yeehaw. I can't think of the game right now. That's what the guy Clem made me think of. Come on, chat. You know what this game is. You get the scatter gun, Redneck Rampage. Thank you. Took me so long. Took me so long. I didn't get it at all. All right. Nuclear missiles. Colonel Buster Monroe.
Oh, who goes there?
They tell me my name is Steve.
All right. This is Section 21. Keep your distance, son. I wouldn't want to have to blow your head off.
That makes two of us.
So you're the amnesiac, huh? Just another draft-dodging ploy the way I see it. But at least you're not an alien. You see their ships every now and then. Sometimes Swell bags one in the woods.
Who are you?
Colonel Buster Monroe, commander of the Harvest Nuclear Missile Installation, keeping America safe from those who would dye our flag red, white, and pink.
These are nuclear missiles?
Goddamn right they are. Every one of them ready to rain death on the Ruskies. All I gotta do is hit the button and blammo! The price of vodka goes through the roof. Along with the vodka.
Well, I suppose you have, you know, safeguards against accidents?
Safeguards? Don't be such a weak sister. There are no safeguards. This is the 50s.
Then you have sole control of the, missiles.
That's right. Been in charge here since WW2, when I got my lower torso shot off in the war. Those pantywaists in Washington wanted to stick me behind a desk. To hell with that. They owed me. I left my legs in Dusseldorf. They owed me. Of course, they felt that after the trauma of having to crawl from Germany to England trailing my intestines behind me, I was too emotionally unstable to continue in the military. That's why they gave me this nice cushy job and put me in charge of the nuclear missiles.
I'm gonna say buy first, save.
Remember, duck and cover.
I'm glad I got these long save file names for the hoot.
Halt! Who goes?
It's just...
What do you want? Did the llamas send you?
No, the llamas fear me.
That's good. Someone has to keep them in check. I'm glad you stopped by again. I want you to infiltrate those firemen, mister. There's a lot of art going on over there. I want to make sure they haven't turned into commie bastards. You got that? And don't come back unless you've got information for me.
Crap, is there something that I could type?
I don't follow. I don't follow. I don't follow.
Sometimes you lose the keywords. You could miss dialogue. You can get back on it if you say the key word.
I don't follow. Remember, duck and cover.
Hold on. No, you are not overstepping, Alexander. You are perfectly fine. You are absolutely this is a good pace of letting the experience happen, not letting things get dry. It's perfect. Yup, I completely agree. Bro was like, punch him! Like, and it was to walk up. Alright. Hold on. We're gonna see, we try to go through some of this stuff.
Then
that's why they gave me this nice cushy job.
You're fine. The button.
Why are you asking about the button, son?
I'm just a little nervous about it. I mean, suppose an accident happens.
Don't get your panties in a bunch, mister. The button is perfectly safe. I keep it on my person all the time. No commie bastard is getting his mitts on this button. No siree, Bob. No one initiates a nuclear holocaust in Harvest except me. Now, doesn't that make you feel better?
Commie bastard!
Frankly, all these questions are making me a little suspicious of you. Maybe you're one of those pink-blooded Americans. Can you give me any reason why I shouldn't shoot you right now?
You can't shoot me? I'm an American. I have rights. No, not really?
I appreciate your honesty, comrade.
Oh, shit! I expected these guys to break out into song. I'm a little disappointed on that. Better dead than red.
Oh! Those that's...
Aliens.
Aside from your commie bastard, your alien from another planet is the greatest threat to our democratic way of life. Did you know that 90% of sightings occur within the area of military installations? Hell, I shoot at them whenever I see their ships fly over. But my bullets ping harmlessly off of their hulls. I suspect those things operate out of the lodge, but just try to convince anyone in Harvest of that. I tell you, son, a nuclear holocaust would be preferable to a takeover by big-headed aliens from Pluto. Lucky for us, I'll be making that call when the time comes.
Nuclear holocaust?
Son, when you've had your body shot in half, you know a thing or two about fear. You learn that when something actually happens, it's never as bad as you imagine it would be. Oh, sure, I can't write my name in the snow. I had to shell out a few simoleons for portable IV drips, colostomy bags, and so on. But the pain is hardly what I'd call constant. I have my good days when I pass out completely. We're never asked to endure more than we're capable of handling, mister. Folks would die in a nuclear holocaust, but nobody would die who wasn't going to die anyway, sooner or later. And the rest of us? Why, we'd take a little R&R at the old radiation bunker, climb out in 2 weeks, and go back to work, refreshed and ready to contribute as productive members of society again. Makes me wonder why I don't just push the button and take me a nice vacation. Can you give me any reason why I shouldn't?
No reason I can think of, Colonel. Blast away. No, Colonel. We've all got orders to follow.
You're right, soldier. I'm sorry. Sometimes the intense pain clouds my mind. Kookaburras start whispering to me about the pretty mangoes and the high trees, and I know they can see me. They see all of us. Can't you hear them? Chattering with the llamas behind our backs? They want our cornflakes, but they won't take the milk!
Llamas?
Have you lost your mind? You think you can toy with me just because I have no lower torso, you damn kid, you? Or maybe you're one of those commie bastards.
Lower torso?
You say before you came to Harvest, your lower torso was shot off in the war?
That's right. I was behind enemy lines. The night was dark. The rain wet. The plastique I was supposed to rig the bridge with, precariously sandwiched between my knees as I crawled in the muddy mud. I didn't see the Jerry taking aim at me with his machine gun until half of me was flying through the air. With a quick spray of bullets in a straight line, he'd shot my body clean in two. My lower body landed at that Jerry's feet. I can still hear him, laughing as I started crawling in the general direction of England, calling behind me in broken English, "Mein Freund, where is your legs? Looky, what have we here? Some legs? Hey, did anyone lose some legs?" I'll never forget looking back over my shoulder and seeing that crowd doing the can-can with my legs. Still a few weeks later, with only my compass and a pair of nylons, I made it back to safety. Now the Krauts are our friends and the commie bastards are our enemies. But even so, there's at least one crowd out there that I'll never invite over to Sunday dinner. Harvest is a fine town, steeped in traditional American values. But that lodge, well, it makes me suspicious, don't mind saying it. They've got their fingers into everything around here. Like a certain red commie bastard menace which shall be nameless.
I'll be sure to stay away from the lodge, Colonel.
You read me wrong, mister. I think you should join the lodge, infiltrate it, and report back on any red sympathizers. Your report could affect my decision on what I've got to do. Frankly, all these questions, can you give me...
I'm American! I have rights!
Rights, huh? Your average commie bastard is always only too ready to hide behind the Constitution. Real Americans waive their rights for the common good. Would you?
Sure I would for this great country of ours. Hell no, I refuse to surrender my rights. I feel like a hell no, I refuse to surrender. It's the American way.
Spoken like a true pinko.
Oh. Alright, well, yeah.
Bolt! It's just me! What do you want?
Yes, of course they did!
I knew it! They won't leave me alone! Them and the kookaburras! 9! 9!
Say whatever, move on. Okay. Good. We've experienced Colonel Mustard. And we leave. If I go to the missile base from this side, alright, so it's the same. Just game mechanics. Sis, are you enjoying this? Strangely? Meat plant. He's protecting our country. Red brick building, horrible stench, yeah. Cats. Examine the splotch. This used to be a kitty cat. Carcasses. Oddly enough, yes. Good, good. This is interesting. That's what it is. Pat O'Reilly.
Steve, how's your father? Is he better?
About the same, I guess.
He's been away from work for weeks, and when I call your house, your mother won't let me talk to him.
I haven't seen him either.
This is a fine kettle of fish, I must say, though I am glad to see you taking an interest in the business in your dad's absence.
Who are you?
Aw, Steve, I didn't want to believe that amnesia hokum. Now you're saying you don't remember your pal Pat O'Reilly?
The family business.
You may come to realize that this business is not for everybody. Just ask your poor, ill dad. It takes dedication and a strong stomach. A lot of times, when I'm finished scrubbing up and digging the bits of intestine out from my fingernails, I must confess I don't have much appetite for red meat. But red meat is one of the principal food groups, and you've got to have it. So when you can do this all day and help yourself to a juicy red steak afterwards, then by golly, you can call yourself a butcher. Of course, amnesia would certainly help that, wouldn't it?
Dad's illness?
What exactly is wrong with your dad?
I don't know.
I wouldn't worry about it too much, Steve. You should be thinking about running the family business one day. That, getting into the lodge.
Dad's just did that. Amnesia.
Look, I'm not kidding about the amnesia. Why won't anyone believe me?
Well, you always were such a kidder, Steve.
Funny how that's beginning to sound like a stock answer. Like it was coached.
You sure are acting like a kidder, son. With your dad ill, you're gonna need to start behaving like an adult, especially if you're gonna take over the family business. What exactly is wrong?
I don't know.
I wouldn't worry. You may come to realize that this business and a strong.
Sorry.
A lot. I must. But red then by course am.
Meat.
Come to think of it, I don't see any cattle around here. Where do you keep the animals?
Does it matter? The end product is all the customer cares about, Steve. And we only carry the finest meat, only the juiciest cuts. Once you take over the business, you'll realize the importance of maintaining quality while cutting costs. We know what we're doing here, Steve. If we didn't, would the lodge use us to cater their affairs?
I'm sure it's good. Could I have some meat to take home?
Your father's very particular about the profit, Steve. No freebies for anyone. But seeing how you're his son, if you'll bring written permission from your father, I'll give you the meat.
Lodge.
The Order of the Harvest Moon sponsors a weenie roast on the lodge grounds every summer, which we cater, though they tend to get their meat elsewhere the rest of the year.
I wonder why.
Heck, the best way to find out is to sign up with them. They're a great organization, Steve. They do wonderful work, just like us butchers. They do what needs to be done and expect nothing in return.
Then how do they support themselves? Membership dues?
From what I hear, the work is its own reward.
Weenies.
Don't be such a stranger, Steve. And my best to your dad.
He said weenies. Examine the tracks. Here. Punch the cat. Trash can. Bulletin board. Drinking fountain. That one doesn't work. Lockers. Quarter. That's meet permission slip. What's this? Release receipt. Oh.
Damn it. Okay.
I mean, I can't sign it. Principal Harold.
Steve, good of you to drop by, big guy. Haven't seen you since graduation. A lot of changes, I hear.
You could say that.
Good, good. That's a nice part of my job. Turning fine young men and women out into the world, and then watching them prosper. Of course, I was able to reach more people at the old Sentinel, God bless her. But then again, I never got to see the results of my work up close before.
Who are you?
You know very well I'm Mr. Harold, principal of Gain Memorial. Steve, I've heard about this amnesia nonsense. I had hoped you'd be in the lodge by now, fine young fellow like yourself. But now, I think maybe you need a little more quality time.
Quality time? Quality time?
What do you mean, quality time?
Some, like Miss Whaley, favor stern discipline, corporal punishment, as a means of socialization. Myself, I temper discipline with love. Quality time can be such a warm, sharing experience. After just a few sessions, you'd stop this amnesia nonsense and become a productive member of society and a fit candidate for the lodge.
Shut up, Ashley.
Oops, you just lost me. Big guy, borrowing some quality time. The greatest gift I can bestow upon you as your former principal is a word of advice. Join the Order of the Harvest Moon at any cost. Within the lodge lies your future, and without, dust.
What are the kids' voices singing in the background? I don't know. We're out of school, though. They're kids.
Why do you keep calling me big guy?
A sign of respect, lad. As principal, my station is higher than yours now, but you never know what the future holds, so you should always hedge your bets and pay tribute to your inferiors. You never know who will come to power, or who, even now, wields it behind the scenes. For all I know, you might already be a member of the Order, with access to the lodge. If that were the case, you'd be my superior, and I'd be all that much better off having shown you respect and spent some quality time with you.
Principal?
Surely mine is the most important position in Harvest. The ability to mold young minds. That's power. You might think Sheriff Dwayne's the most important man here, big guy. But he only deals with my failures. When I do my job right, the sheriff never sees a thing.
To be honest, I think I just don't like the voice actor. His delivery is a little, jagged, in my opinion. Alright, bye!
Drop in again soon. Adult education is a wonderful thing, as is adult quality time.
Chat! Exclamation mark quality time. Maybe it's just the character and how he delivers. No, go back in. Okay. examine the fire alarm, okay? Oh, there's this one door. I didn't see this one door. What's done and zombified? Oh, I just wanted to examine the clock.
What were you thinking, attacking someone like that, with so many witnesses around? You'll have plenty of time to think about it, boy.
Somebody help me! What do you people want from me?
Too late for that, boy. Ain't it, Sergeant?
Indeed it is, Sheriff. Answers may only be found in the lodge, and you must be alive to seek them.
What? You mean the lodge is some sort of cult?
My goodness, class, this is Stephen. He used to be a student here at Gein Memorial. Say hello, class. They're reticent. The educator's gravest problem today is the apathy of the students.
What's wrong with their heads?
I can tell you in one word, Stephen. Discipline. Thank goodness you weren't a sulky bear. You were always a smiley bear.
Then you remember me?
Not as such. So many pupils, Stephen. They come and they go. But I can always spot those who were nice boys. You can tell from the forehead. The lobes. Right, class? I'm glad you stopped by, Stephen. Would you care to say a few words to the class about civic responsibility?
Not really. I was just passing through.
Oh, but you must, Stephen. A positive role model might be just the thing to inspire these little monsters. Stephen, have you any questions for me? Or shall I continue with class?
Yeah, the save was before talking to the principal. Does that matter? Yes, I do.
Ask away then.
Harvest.
Can you tell me anything about Harvest?
Harvest was founded by the Order of the Harvest Moon about 100 years ago.
For what purpose?
Why, I'm sure you'd have to ask them. You'll find the members of the Order at the lodge.
The lodge?
This lodge. What do you know about it?
The building itself, like Harvest, was constructed with a specific purpose in mind. That noble intent is known only to those within the Order. You're at about the right age to join them, Stephen, and you will do so if you care about your future.
I feel like the music in this speech kind of got misbalanced in this room.
We don't practice corporal punishment here. I've never believed in that old adage, spare the rod and spoil the child. A rod is too thin, but a baseball bat? That bridges the generation gap quite nicely. Oh Oh dear. Colonel Monroe is conducting another air raid drill. Everyone into the hallway, quick!
If an A-bomb hits, what good is it gonna do to duck and cover?
My stars, that was exciting.
Kid had it coming. All right.
Stop by anytime, Stephen.
Look, I believe today's world is too soft. You know, but obviously not this. But I feel bad for teachers when kids are like amok and entirely disrespectful, and there's like nothing you can actually do about it, and that part's terrible as well, right? Oh. I just spent some quality time with the principal. Obviously, we're saving the lodge for last. I think that's what we're going with. TV station. WABBIT. Examine the Indians. Too busy drinking and smoking, they ignore you. Alright, no one's operating the camera. Seats. Wait, what? Either the show isn't compelling or no one wanted to be taken out by friendly fire.
Stay tuned, buckaroos. There's more to come on Range Riders Cowboy Roundup. So don't go away. And what's your name, hombre?
Steve.
Steve's a swell name. My dog's name is Steve. Would you like my autograph, Steve?
Is the sign holder smoking a cigarette while holding a cigarette while holding the cards? I would like to know who owns this station. Home brat.
You'd want to talk to Mr. McKnight, buckaroo. I'm just Range Rider, the Cowpoke's Cowpoke. You gotta excuse me, youngin'. I gotta ski-daddle to the watering hole and back before the commercial's over.
What is your opinion on TV violence?
Violence? What about it?
I love all the blood and gore in your show!
What red-blooded American doesn't? Nothing like an exploding head to get the blood pumping. Literally, that is.
Even so, do you think society pays a heavy price for the violence in the media?
Of course they pay a heavy price. Just look at the net profits. They'll line up around the block to see a good slaughter. Now, excuse me, we're going back on the air. Can't talk now, buckaroo. We're on in just a sec. Happy trails, buckaroo.
He's got hello, my fellow kids vibe. Very poor reception. Cubicles.
Hey, Sport. This is a private office.
Yeah, I know, Mr.
McKnight. I own and operate this station. Have you brought me some news for tonight's broadcast, or...
I've lost my memory. That's news.
The hell it is! You always were a kidder, Steve. Any real news to tell me?
Actually, I was just wanting to know more about the TV station.
Hey, WHAR is the only television station in Harvest. Since the old Sentinel went under, what with the newspaper building burning down and all, we're golden. Nobody competes with us, Sport.
What an odd coincidence.
Hey now, Sport, that's an irresponsible allegation. I had nothing to do with that fire. Just because WHAR may have benefited from it and I danced on the ashes a little doesn't mean I torched the place. You can ask Sheriff Dwayne if you have any doubts.
You seem awfully touchy on the subject, Sport.
I'm touchy when people try to muscle their way into my business. I'd appreciate it if you'd leave my office and don't come back. Don't hurry back.
Well, I pissed him off. Cardboard teepee. Did we go to police station? I know I see Edna's died. No, we haven't. He's writing a bug report. Hisses at you from his perch. The door is locked. I need a key.
Hello, Steve. Let me introduce myself. I'm Sheriff Dwayne, and this here is Loomis.
Pleasure, I reckon.
Then, we haven't met before?
Of course we have. But I heard about your alleged amnesia and figured I'd play along. I sure hope this is just a prank and not the start of some insanity plea. Keep your nose clean or you'll wind up in jail, and that's no place to hold a wedding. I understand you witnessed Miss Whaley's dispensing a little discipline at the school, and she thinks you may be feeling a mite bent about it.
That is same woman cripples children. Sheriff. I'm on my own business.
That's always the wisest course, boy. Sticking your nose where it doesn't belong can get you in a world of trouble. Especially if you're a gynecologist. Heck, there isn't a psychiatrist around who'd disagree about what a calming influence a dent in the head can be. You can't argue with science, Steve. It's bigger than all of us. Why do you want to break your poor mama's heart with all this amnesia bunk?
I'm telling you the truth. Why won't anyone believe me?
Well, you've always been a kidder, Steve.
Yeah, so everybody keeps telling me.
Boy, you need to stop all this funning and get serious. You've got a wedding coming up soon. Heck, you should be thinking about your career and about joining the lodge.
Wedding?
Amnesia or no, you can't have forgotten you're about to marry the prettiest little thing in Harvest. I think you and Stephanie are perfect for each other. I just hope her father's disappointment doesn't spoil everything.
Disappointment?
Mr. Potsdam wants to hold the wedding in the lodge, but he'll never get in. Like all the rest, he's always hanging around the post office the first day of the month, waiting for Boyle to bring out that month's lodge applications. And there's always a long line, never enough applications to go around, and even if you do get an application, chances are you're right out of luck. Fewer called to the order and even less accepted. And Potsdam, well, they've turned him down so many times, unless he does something radical, he'll never get in.
Chad, you seem to have, like, amnesia when it comes to the language. Or is the J-pop effect affecting you all? Because you all suck at writing right now. Crime?
Crime-wise, nothing much has happened in Harvest since the newspaper fire. Oh, sure. Every week or so, we get the odd transient dropping dead. But other than that, it gets pretty slow around here.
Transits?
We get a lot of bums, drifters passing through Harvest. Those people are never very healthy to start with. I figured they come to our fair town, look around, and decide it's a nice place to die.
You mean they drop dead here on a regular basis?
Like flies. I'd slap 'em all in jail if I could, but there's never enough room. Besides, they're pretty good about not sticking around long. Sure, it's a burden on Mr. Moynihan, though, having to bury them all. I only hope the PTA Lodge bake sale will help out along those lines.
Jail?
Now, that's a place you don't want to wind up, boy. We've got a 3 strikes and you're out rule here in Harvest. You get arrested the 3rd time, you never get out of jail alive. So don't go committing any crimes, boy. Amnesia or no, I'll lock you up pronto.
Yeah, there are dropped frames again right now. No, it's me. It seems to have stabilized. Hold on. No, it's fine now. By all regular accounts. Lodge.
I don't mind telling you, I'd never get anything done if not for the Lodge's efforts. To join the Order of the Harvest Moon is the highest dream of everyone in Harvest.
How can I get an application?
Like I said, unless you get an application on the first day of the month, you're generally out of luck. Stop by the post office and talk to Postmaster Boyle. You never know. He might have a spare application laying around.
I think I skipped the post office.
Amnesia or no, you can't have...
Oh, I already said this one.
Mr. There's... Stop on by any time, Steve.
Anything I can help you with?
That coffee sure smells good.
Help yourself. Speaking of which, you're real lucky to be marrying Stephanie. She don't look like a good woman. I just hope she don't turn out like Mrs. Loomis, or mercy forbid Mrs. Phelps. Good women can be awful hard on a man's needs, don't you know?
A man's needs?
Why, you sure ought to appreciate what a man's gotta do sometimes in a parked car, or a waist-high knothole in a tree, or jail cell at noon. Matter of fact, Mrs. Phelps got no reason not to sell you some of them French postcard girly picture books. If you can get any, it's see clear to part with them. Bring 'em round when the sheriff's at lunch, and I'd be obliged.
Mrs. Phelps?
Mrs. Phelps down at the general store don't help things none. She's got them special picture books, the one with the ladies. But she won't sell me none on account of she knows my wife, Mrs. Loomis. Dadgum if that don't burn my britches. If I even ask about 'em, she tells Mrs. Loomis and I get the broom. Enough to break a man's heart, her burning my French postcards and me unable to replace them. A man's got needs, don't you know?
French postcards?
Of course, I don't necessarily mean French postcards. That's just what we called them in my day. Any kind of girly picture book, the kind men like, would be just dandy. I'd be right grateful, kiddo, if you were to bring me one.
Someone is very pent up. Bye!
Anytime, kiddo.
Well. You don't see my facial expression right now. You know, this is the American weeb who needs his hentai. Alright, there we go. Let's go. He needs an adult book from the store. I did get that. I most certainly understood that. You can hear the surrounding buzz of the neon. 1955 Frag 100 with a real leather seat. Edna. Pressing that button looked better and better, right? What's up, Edna?
Oh, Steve, what are you doing sneaking up on me like that? God, for a second I thought you were Mr. Johnson. What would you like to order?
Who are you?
Well, you're in Edna's Diner. That ought to be your first clue.
I thought this was DNA's diner.
Very funny. If certain customers would stop pretending to have amnesia and order some food, maybe I could afford to get that sign fixed. Might even be able to buy enough extra letters to spell Fitzpatrick.
I'm not pretending.
Now, Steve, faking amnesia won't help anything. If you don't want to marry Stephanie, then don't. But don't play sick, for heaven's sake. I'd expect that from Karen, not an 18-year-old.
Her face, right? Karine?
You've met Karen, my 8-year-old. Other than the diner, she's all I have.
She did it. She did it. Later. Stephanie?
There isn't a nicer girl in Harvest than Stephanie, Steve. You should be grateful that she's promised you her hand.
I don't remember that happening, Edna.
Honestly, you men are so childish. I don't know what it is about marriage that turns even the bravest man into a coward. I was going to marry Karen's father when he just up and ran out on me one night. I heard that he joined the lodge, but if he did, I never saw him come out again. Even Sheriff Dwayne wasn't able to find out what happened to him.
Mr. Johnson?
Mr. Johnson has a liking for me. I'd call it a crush, but that's too innocent a word. He's a bitter man with too much time on his hands. He's never gotten over being rejected by the lodge, and there's something unwholesome in the way he looks at me. I'm always glad when the sheriff comes in every day at noon.
The lodge?
The lodge is the repository of all wisdom. You should join the Order of the Harvest Moon, Steve, and soon.
Why? For God's sake, what is it about this place?
The wheat ripens and waits not for the scythe. The farmer who waits too long, it were better that he use the scythe to rip his own stomach out than to stay his scythe when the wheat ripens. The harvest moon wanes and then comes winter. An empty belly, the body sans belly, gurgling within or bloody on the ground. What does it benefit a man if he gains his soul and loses the world? You hunger. Feed yourself before it's too late. Oh.
Edna?
Steve. What happened? Were we talking about Boyle? Or was it Karen?
You seemed strange there for a minute.
I'm sorry. I'm under a lot of stress. Running this diner all alone. Forgive me.
You know, with the way this game is, forget Stephanie.
Sorry, I missed that. Too noisy in here.
Let me comfort you.
Sorry, I missed that. Too noisy in here. Stop by anytime, Steve. Oh my God! Help! Murderer! Murderer!
What were you thinking?
I press escape and wait. We haven't done nothing in this game. Nothing. And it's been great. What's up, Karine?
Hi, what's your name?
Karen,
What are you doing?
playing. My mom is working, so I gotta stay out of her hair. Wanna play?
Not now, maybe later.
Okay. Bye-bye.
She's fine. Dwayne?
Hello
Dwayne?
there, Steve. Here for lunch?
No, just here looking around, though I'm not entirely sure where here is.
Oh, I forgot. You're playing your little amnesia prank. Well, boy, this is DNA's Diner. Isn't that right, Edna?
Don't listen to Sheriff Dwayne. This is Edna's Diner. But ever since the E burned out on the sign, they've been giving me a hard time.
Now, don't be like that, Edna. It's a great place to eat, which is good, since it's the only place to eat in Harvest. Say what? Say what? Stop on by any time, Steve.
Examine the grease fryer. Oh. We're gonna fix that. I've only hit 2 people though, but we're gonna fix that. General store. There's the post office, right? Oh, here. Hank has the high ground. Alright, here we go. Okay, for some reason the first time...
Fine,
the first time, it watch.
Leave me alone, will ya? This is the good part.
That's what I saw!
Good. Fine.
Operate the master bedroom. Mom, are you asleep? I hope you are. It won't let me punch Mother. It won't let me punch Mother.
I told you I'm busy, Steve. Why don't you talk to...
Hank.
Hank? That kid over by the television?
Your little brother is homesick from school today, and I won't have you scaring him with this amnesia poop.
Is he really sick?
Look at the show he's watching. Wouldn't you say he's sick? I'd make him stop, but oh, I'm so busy baking cookies for the Harvest PTA charity bake sale. It's on Friday, you know. I hope you're still planning on going.
I don't know. I need to think.
Honestly, skipping out of a charity affair. What's gotten into you?
I don't know, damn it. That's what I'm telling you.
Don't you dare use that language around me. You're lucky your father didn't hear you. Or Stephanie, for that matter. How do you think she'd feel knowing her fiance was a gutter mouth?
Yeah, well, apparently I'm punching...
Don't forget to put the papers out for Jimmy. You know how he gets.
So your other son told to tell your other son to punch the mother. Okay, so we did Edna, Cemetery, Wayward Hotel. Alright, hotel. Why are there fire hydrants like it's gonna matter? Hello, Life Cluda. Okaide Nasai. Welcome back. We're playing a game.
Stephen.
Who are you?
I am Daniel Moynihan, mortician and proprietor of the Wayward Hotel.
Most people ask me why I don't remember their names.
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve. Besides, as one who deals with the dead, I try not to involve myself in the affairs of the living. Your loss of memory is of no concern to me, true or false. Ironic, considering my recent involvement in a charity event.
What are you talking about?
My complaints were central to the scheduling of the upcoming Harvest Bake Sale. I'm gratified the Order of the Harvest Moon got involved. The proceeds will certainly help cover my losses.
This is creepy? Yeah, it is.
This bake sale is a joint effort of the Harvest PTA and the Order of the Harvest Moon. The proceeds will be used to set up a fund for transients. In other words, bums and societal rejects without families who wander into Harvest uninvited.
Then the Order is setting up shelters for the homeless?
Not shelters. Graves. You see a great number of these hobos die while passing through. Don't ask me why, it's what those people do. Use your common sense, Stephen. Memory or no. If they were involved in setting up homeless shelters, then why would I be involved? And why would I be sustaining losses?
I mean, yeah.
As always, the Order of the Harvest Moon has taken the lead in addressing our societal ills. Through their sponsorship of the blood drive and the bake sale, the Lodge ensures that all our needs are met.
Needs? Such as?
Pardon me, there are corpses to prepare. And my losses have been substantial of late. If you're sincerely interested in the Order, however, you should stop by the Lodge and speak with the Sergeant-at-Arms.
Why should I be interested, Mr. Moynihan?
Of all the spots in Harvest, the Lodge is the most prominent, literally and figuratively. It is the ambition of everyone here to join, and join you must to attain wisdom.
What kind of wisdom?
If I knew, I'd be a member. I have the feeling you have what it takes to join the Order, Stephen. We all believe that. Whether or not you live up to your potential is up to you.
Losses?
It seems that, like some elephant's graveyard, people of low station come to Harvest to die. They simply drop dead, penniless, and they all need burials. God knows, by putting these people up at the Wayward Hotel, I do more than my fair share. So why must I pay for the coffins and burial materials as well? My losses to the dead are substantial. Hopefully the bake sale will offset some of them.
Life Gluda with 5 gift subs! Thank you, Gluda! If any of you are still awake, there's one that I highly doubt. Thank you, Gluda, for the gift subs! I'm very entertained by this game. And it's easy because it's voiced. You know, it's easy for me, so I'm not reading all of this.
As owner of the only hotel in town, I do my best to accommodate any hobo who straggles into town, vacancies permitting.
That's very charitable of you. Moxie is finally here. Moxie, who requested this game, which we all very entertained by. The hell am I playing? You want to see me punch someone?
Thank you. As yet another pilgrim who aspires to join the Order of the Harvest Moon, I do what I can to support their agenda.
And what agenda is that?
None of your concern, young man. Unless you decide to join them. I'd say it's been a pleasure, but I find the company of the living so wearisome.
You know, I didn't save when I started talking to him. But I should have. Had a surprise trip to Milwaukee. Nice. What city do I know in Milwaukee? As in, it's where my work has a location. Fuck, I forget. Just got home. Well, welcome home, Moxie. We're still on day 1. And I have not talked to my fiance yet. We've gone everywhere else so far, ish. Next is the cemetery. And also, Moxie, we are doing a community. As in, you know, if people need to say something and help me, Germ the Lurg again. Why? Yeah, the uploads chopped pretty bad. He has some idle animations. Nice. It's still bad right now. Hold on. Fidelity make this much better. Yes, it does. Yes, we have been to the nuclear base and met Colonel Sergeant Lieutenant Dan. And started Fallout and started the Fallout series. We've had a lot of fun here. Shoot, I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm being patient because the internet is melting. Yeah, it hasn't stepped up yet at all. Hype chest, everyone. Ooh. Thank you, Life Cluda. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, if okay. The internet is exploding now. This happened the last time. Resident Evil meets Myst, yeah. Alright. Refresh if you need to. I don't know what's happening. With the internet. It's dropping frames. And then all of a sudden when it's, you know, it's supposed to be 5,000 kilobits, right? And then all of a sudden it goes, you know, it drops to 1,000, 1,500, and then it shoots up to 10, 20, 30,000 and then settles back. Yeah, it catches it. It's like it builds up and then blasts it, which is not correct. So it's just an observation. I don't know what it means. That's funny. It's idle animation. All right, let's go into the cemetery, shall we? The drop frames is more accurate, yes. I know. Here lies Boxcar Willie. "2 years in harvest was too long, fear not in death. The air reeks of fresh soil emanating. God damn! November 27th, 1948. Another unknown. God damn! Am I gonna get struck down as I walk through this? Willie or Wilson? Examine the picnic table. Examine the doors. Marble doors have been sealed shut. Tree, leaning sycamores, dead rotten. Sidham family crypts, okay. Okay, I don't see anything here. It was a dark and stormy night. A gunshot. The maid screamed. The Lodge. It's called Treasure Train now? Shady Oaks Mortuary. Landscape professionally kept. Coat hanger, candles lit by many well-wishers from the dead. Or one well-wisher with a lot of matches. Sofa. Let's go to the door on the left. Oh, he's here. The glue. Astro glue. The sink. Very nasty. Temperature gauge lies on 33 degrees Fahrenheit? Oh, yeah. The fan. Jars? Organics floating in formaldehyde in these jars. Sort of thing that makes you want to look away before you really see what they are, but your eyes won't oblige. Corpse. Messy remains of a poor soul. You don't even know what's going on. We don't know either. We start off the game with amnesia. We're engaged to Stephanie. Steve is always a kidder. And then there's the Lodge.
Young man, we really have nothing to say to each other. I have the feeling your image shall soon adorn my slab, and I'd rather not know the face of the meat I'm slicing. You're spouting gibberish. I'd say it's been a pleasure, but I find the...
Yeah, the feeling of the living, you know. Oh my god, he's fighting back! Yeah, take that! Take it! Did we both die? What? Formaldehyde. This is an old. It's made in DOS. You know, it's got some technology in it, but damn. Alright, we can try this again. I feel like I'm losing this fight. It feels like it double KO'd last time. that many knife hits? It depends. If it's skin, yes. At least during the fight, to bleed out afterwards, I'm not so sure. The fighting's a little bit jank in the timing of it. I got real lucky the first time. Because you get knocked back. Alright, I don't need to continue this. He's got tenderized the meat. Diablo 1 butcher shit. Fresh meats. The pews. Chandeliers. Candelabra gleams unwholesomely pink. Like them pinky bloods. My meat! Hauntingly beautiful stained glass window, which a man holds a scythe in one hand and some ethereal power in the other. Well, this isn't the Jesus, this is the harvest. Saint kneels before a shepherd, terrified. Wait. The imprint of a head, buttocks, and sliding heels are scraped into the thick dust of the pew. Lectern, the casket, empty vessel, the dead. Yeah. Moxie, I'll ask you now. I will continue this game. Should I continue it Monday or till next Wednesday? We'll go to the abandoned house first. Nesting for wasps. Overhang. Weeds. I fucking hate this place. Just conceptually, it's a wasp nest. I fucking hate it. Had a budget of 1 million? Really? I think for the time it definitely shows. They have voice acting, they have video, like, they're, you know, they have practical effects. I have not gone to Potterdam's house yet. It's the last house I'm visiting besides the lodge. Icebox is sealed shut. Tetsua Crumb.
It's not often that I get visitors. I am Tetsua Crumb. The ignorant of harvest call me the Wasp Woman. A pejorative, no doubt, born of fear and a poverty of imagination.
I don't understand.
The politics of honey, the Judeo-Christian rites of sacrifice and conventional taboos against unbridled pleasure are all responsible for the prejudice against wasps.
Okay. Alright, Moxie. I understand things happen. I'm just trying to coordinate what's possibly best for you.
The politics of honey are intertwined
with the age-old struggle of the aesthetic versus the commercial. Because I choose to raise wasps instead of bees, I'm frowned upon by the community. Why? Well, raising bees is acceptable because they produce honey. But sometimes it's not what is produced, so much as what is performed.
I don't see any particular use for wasps.
Why must everything have a use? Is money always the determining factor? More slender, more aerodynamic than the bee, the wasp is a joy to behold. Beautiful and juicy. Isn't that enough to compensate for the little drawbacks?
Germany banned this per wiki? Maybe because it had the World War II bits in it? And this game is definitely not PR by today's standards. Wasps?
Regard the wasp. Wasps produce nothing for others, but only for themselves. Wasps build nests and more wasps, nothing more. They spread into eaves and attics, not to make honey for supermarkets, but to buzz and rustle on their own paper, perpetuating their own agenda, growing stealthily, surely, the most relentless of insects.
It appears to be because of the violence. Unbanned in 2022. I could see that. Wasps are God. I guess I shouldn't tell you I killed the wasp nest in my thing earlier this summer then, right? Because I was like, fuck that!
Well, as you can see, the little darlings do love to sting. Another source of prejudice for the masses, and another reason to love them. Bees are like animals. They sting only for a reason, for sacrifice. They have no conception of individual sensation, of pleasure.
Pleasure?
Yes, a great deal of pleasure. The wasp is a sensual being, not a laborer, hedonistic instead of industrial. Some think them quick to anger. In truth, they are easily swayed to ecstasy. They penetrate your flesh, and the muscular contractions in their thorax as they pump venom could be likened to the muscular contractions of ejaculation, each painful welt, an act of love.
I am appreciative this game goes there. If it's gonna do it, do it. As creepily as it can. Okay, bad. Like, why was this game bad? Alright. This game is trying to do something. And for now, it's doing it well. Sacrifice?
When a bee stings, it rips itself apart and dies for its audacity. This appeals to those raised worshipping a god that demands sacrifice and atonement. But the wasp is promiscuous. They are not as sympathetic to the masses because they don't die when they sting. They live to sting another day, and they take pleasure from it.
Yes. And player as well. Confused and confused and horny question mark? Infatuated? You know? You know what to do. You ready, chat? What? Wait, hold on. It didn't do what I expected it to do, so I overclicked. Hold on. Hold on. What? What? She's a bee or a wasp or goddamn! Since I murdered the central. Yeah, it's not a game over. Okay. I'm also surprised that the wasp, like, didn't, you know, snag my ass after that. Hold on, give me a second. Check something real quick. Okay. The Johnston residence. We're almost there, chat. Johnson erected an impenetrable fortress to protect his Tucker during the night. Examine the Tucker. Examine the manhole cover. Nasty stench from within it.
Hello, Steve. How's the husband-to-be?
Other than having no memory, I guess I'm all right.
All right? You should be ecstatic, considering what you're getting into, if you haven't gotten into it already. Speaking of which, I heard Stephanie was grounded. Her daddy's worried about getting his meat. So if I were him, I'd be more concerned about Stephanie getting some meat.
Right. And you are?
You always were a kidder, Steve. I'm Mr. Johnson, remember? Glad you stopped by. Just got finished waxing the Tucker. I could use a little relaxation. But since Edna's not here, I might as well talk to you.
One punch and decapitation. Edna! The woman you're creeping on?
Edna Fitzpatrick is one of the snootiest women in town. I declare there isn't a woman in Harvest that turned me away. If I was interested, that is. Just because she owns DNAs, she's got all these highfalutin ideas about independence. And her with a little girl to raise. That child needs a father. And Edna, well, she needs a good, hard penis.
Thank you all so much for coming. This has been a wonderful stream, everybody. Moxie, I'm never playing this game. I'm kidding. That look, you know, there was a lot of innuendos in this game. A lot of innuendos. What the fuck did I just hear from the room? I'm gonna click it, and the word is penis.
What makes you so sure she needs a penis?
You saying Edna's getting it from someone else? Like maybe that damn Sheriff Dwayne? He's over at DNA's diner every day from noon to 1, eating his dadgum pie. And I got a feeling he'd like Edna for dessert. Sure, it's the only diner in town, but I'm sure he's got more on his mind than food.
I should have 1,000 views for this. I don't want 1,000 views for this. I don't. I will take the modest 10 that I have. I am perfectly okay with that. Moxie, you picked this. You did this to me. Edna's Diner?
I'll admit DNA's diner does good business. But money isn't everything to a woman. Can money keep you warm at night? Can you wrap your thighs around it? Or rake bloody gashes in its back with your painted hollowed fingernails? Edna! Edna! So, how's Stephanie?
Never click that option. You all make me do things that you can't do yourself. Like say the hard things. Hard potos.
I don't take your meaning.
I'm gonna type this in. I don't know why. How's your pen?
I don't take your meaning.
Okay, I'll type just that one word, bro. Penis!
What makes you so sure she needs a penis?
Okay.
You saying Edna's getting it from someone else?
We don't need to hear this rant again. Alright, bye-bye.
Bye now.
Boy, no! He gives me the eyes and he rubbed his belly. Alright, well, we did that. Fuck. All I've done is punch women. How about a paraplegic? I don't think that's a wheelchair. That is inappropriate. You got a fucking crowbar! And better range and whatever, and walking up and attacking is jank, so you have to time when they come in. I had a rhythm going. He's gotta have a death animation too. Fuck. Man, I need like a weapon to really help me out with this. Did I walk too far? Damn it. We need a weapon or something. It's too hard. Is it possible? Yes, but alright. Time to find. We'll go to the post office first. We haven't been to the post office. We've got to put the paper out for Jimmy. Uh-oh. Postmaster Boyle. Bake sale. Mailboxes. In rhythm and I know. That's why, like, it's probably not happening yet.
Yes?
I need some help, Mr.
Postmaster Boyle. What can I do for you today?
I'd like a lodge application.
Sorry, youngster, we're out of applications right now.
Come on, you must have one around here somewhere.
Well, I do have the master, but you can't write on that. And I only make copies once a month, on the button, regular as clockwork.
Well, can I go get one at the lodge instead?
Afraid not, son. You can't get them anywhere but the post office. I'm sorry, you'll just have to come back in a month, same as anyone else. And even then, I can't guarantee you'll get an application. The line is always long, and there are never enough to go around.
It's very important that I get in quickly.
That's what they all say. Postmaster Boyle, I'll just die if I don't get into the lodge. I can't make an exception, young man. It just wouldn't be right. Next time you post, don't forget the zip code. Sorry, son, no time to talk. Neither rain nor sleet nor snow nor hell shall keep the mail from its appointed rounds. Next time you post, don't forget the zip code.
He is totally from Jones in the Fast Lane. A blind woman is trying to read her mail. Chat. We are better than that. Alright, time to go see my fiance. He's got a new paint job. Glass is so clear the reflection makes it difficult to see. The birds. They're living dangerously. Urn. Mr. Sofa. Almost made of lead polyester. Will you let me go into the kitchen? Alright. Counter. Back door. Mrs. Potsdam.
Hello, Steve. Have you flossed today?
Go back in. I think you're just afraid she might take you down or fight. Fuck it. We have amnesia. The whole town knows.
Well, Stephanie is grounded, Steve.
Why?
I'm sure I don't know. Mr. Poston has sent her to her room, and in her room she'll stay until Mr. Poston says otherwise. Probably until the wedding.
Grounded?
Mr. Poston feels there's too much at stake to allow Stephanie to run around loose.
She doesn't want to get married either, huh?
Are you saying you don't want to marry my daughter?
I don't know your daughter, Mrs. Potsdam. Why is she grounded? Afraid she'll run away before the wedding?
No! She's as delighted as we are about the wedding, every bit as delighted as we are. But she might get hit by a car, or a falling piano, or who knows what. Mr. Poston wants us all to be one happy family, and he doesn't want to risk anything happening at the last minute.
Can I see Stephanie?
I don't see any reason why not.
Bake sale?
This charity bake sale. What is it supposed to benefit?
Oh, I dislike talking about gruesome subjects. When you get right down to it, all charity is pretty ugly, isn't it?
I don't follow.
Ask Mr. Moynihan. He's organized this event. In conjunction with the lodge, naturally.
The lodge?
What can you tell me about the lodge?
Just that they're exclusive and secretive. If you're curious, you ought to pick up a lodge application at the post office and take it over to the Sergeant-at-Arms. Isn't that a thought? Forget Mr. Potsdam. If you became a member of the order, we could hold the wedding inside the lodge. My, wouldn't that be lovely? You mustn't be too hard on Mr. Potsdam, Steve. He's a disappointed man. No matter how many lodge admission forms he fills out, they keep turning him down. He has a new application in, though, so keep your fingers crossed. If he joins the lodge, you and Stephanie can have your wedding in the Chapel of Love, rather than over at Moynihan's place.
Mr. Moynihan?
Mr. Moynihan runs the Wayward Hotel and the Shady Oaks Funeral Parlor. It's rumored he has connections with the lodge, but the order keeps that kind of thing secret. So Mr. Potsdam has tried to get him to put in a good word for his lodge application, but so far...
Has he tried punching him?
Give my regards to your parents.
There he is, my future son-in-law. And how's he doing today? What brings him to the Potsdam household, huh? Huh?
I came over to see Stephanie.
Oh, you'll have to ask the missus about that. Stephanie's grounded to the wedding. Can't have her changing her mind at the last minute, not with all that meat at stake.
He is selling his daughter for a year's supply of good meat.
Meat is the foundation of any decent society. Everyone needs at least 3 servings of red meat a day. And anyone who says otherwise is a commie. And once you're married to Stephanie, I'll be part of the family too. And your father will give me all the meat I want. Kind of makes up for not getting into the lodge.
Father?
I haven't seen my father. He's locked in a room. I hear him moaning, but that's all.
He's not going to die, is he?
Like I said, I don't know. That woman, Mom, tends to him herself.
Well, next time you see him, be sure to tell him that I said hello. And tell him that I'm praying for his speedy recovery. And also, would you remind him about the meat? Especially about the meat.
Yeah, fine. If I see him.
You should be more concerned. If he dies, then who's going to take over the slaughterhouse? Who's going to tend to the meat? I guess as his son, you'd take over. Right?
She seems normal for this town. By this town standards, that's a hell yeah. Slaughterhouse?
I can't imagine a better job than working in a slaughterhouse.
Fresh meats. I think it'd be cool.
Sure, it'd be just dandy. And you can't argue with success. Everyone in Harvest gets their meat from your dad. What a grand business to go into. Oh, sure, cutting animals open may not be much fun. Reaching into their bodies and yanking out the bloody guts, intestines dangling and slapping against you, the smell of death and shit in your nostrils all the time. Well, those are all definite cons. But once you're done... Guts have been washed into the gutters. What are you left with? Meat. Rows and rows of scrumptious red meat.
I'm sorry for that sound bit. Was that the same for you guys? I don't know. I'm sorry. I think that was just simply the game. What about pork?
Stop mumbling, Steve. I can't understand you at all.
What's wrong with this town? This town is perfect, Julio. Come on by. Fill out this application for the lodge. Let's go see Stephanie. The closets, alright. Is it this first room or the second room? Second room! It is Stephanie's room. I'm curious, what's this room? That's the bathroom. Yeah, the audio glitched? Yeah. Reeks. Disinfectant. Yeast infection. Oral lube. Yoink. Cough medicine. Aspirin. Vitamins. Tampons. Floss. Band-Aids. Well, we took all the drugs. Plant tissue, TP. Every game has to do that, right? Like, toilet, there must be a flushing sound. Why? That's the longest flushing sound. She has nice taste. Check the frame in the bathroom. Alright, we'll do that. Picture wall's hanging a bit crooked. Everyone thank Moxie for suggesting this game. Do it now. Thank you, Moxie. Making sure we see the good stuff. I was like, she's pretty. I was just checking to make sure the cutscene is there forever for me to make sure it gets recorded properly. Man, who the fuck is busting up the phone fucking tonight of all nights? That's as spicy as... Aww. That's as spicy as it gets, and Mr. Johnson talking about... Edna. Hey, Stephanie.
Who are you? What are you doing in my room?
Haven't you heard? We're getting married.
So, you're the one. Steve, isn't it?
You mean you don't know me?
I mean, I don't know anyone. I don't remember anything. How many times do I have to say it?
Just one, Stephanie, because I can't remember a damn thing either.
Really? Oh God, I thought it was just me.
You're not alone. Can you tell me what's going on here?
Those people downstairs have locked me in my room. They say I'm grounded until the wedding.
Okay. I all of a sudden feel a lot better about this amnesia gag that they've had going on right now. I feel better that she has amnesia as well. It makes sense for both of them so far in this story. Those people.
They claim to be my parents. I can't dispute it because I can't remember for sure one way or the other, but it doesn't feel right.
I don't belong. I know what you mean. I feel like I don't belong here.
Do you have any idea where you do belong?
No, but I'm fairly sure I don't belong in Harvest.
Yeah. I can't remember anything, but I feel in my heart that the woman downstairs is not my mother. She's like this thing, like a parody, a bad joke with mother as the punchline. Does that make any sense?
Like, I believe, like, I'm gonna say yes, but I can understand, like, I also want to say, kind of like, yeah, like, no, but then nothing makes sense here.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who sees it that way. I thought I was going crazy.
Join the club. But we can't both be crazy, Stephanie.
Either way, something really weird is going on here. I've got to escape, and so do you. Because in a way, whether you know it or not, I think we're both grounded.
That's exactly right. All of this weirdness and all this obvious whatever is going on here, right? It makes sense that both of them have amnesia. Grounded?
It's been hell. They treat me well, but they won't let me leave this room. Not even to go out in the yard. Not until the wedding.
They won't tell you why?
Each one blames the other for grounding me. They make up different excuses. Different things I did, none of which I remember. So I sit up here, watch the world outside my window, and listen to the noises in the house.
If you heard or seen anything that might help us figure this out, what do you think I should do next? Have you seen or heard anything?
Every morning, a weird boy comes to the house and picks up the paper. He doesn't deliver the paper. He picks up scrap paper that Miss Potsdam sets out on the porch for him. Some mornings she forgets, and the boy gets furious. He gives me the creeps.
Anything else you can tell me?
I hear these weird scraping sounds in the bathroom sometimes. Like something is sliding along the wall. Claws, maybe. And Mr. Potsdam. I don't like the way my dear daddy looks at me. Both of them are always watching me. But especially him.
You don't think they're dangerous, do you?
I think this whole place is dangerous. I think we've got to escape. Before it's too late.
Moxie, have you watched me play The Coffin of Andy and Lele? I'm just saying the theme is heavy, kind of like this. Escape?
Escape?
Harvest is a prison, Steve. Don't forget that.
These people are just eccentric. No, I think you're right.
Of course I'm right.
lodge.
Everything in Harvest seems to revolve around this damned lodge, this Order of the Harvest Moon. They're responsible for this insane bake sale that's coming, and for the Harvest Blood Drive, too. When people talk about the lodge, it's always in this hushed, reverent tone. Mom keeps telling me that women can't join, but she keeps pressuring me to get you to join.
She's not the only one who wants me to sign on with the lodge.
That's probably the worst thing you could do.
You think the lodge is some kind of trap?
I think all of Harvest is a trap.
If that's true, maybe joining the lodge is the way out.
Look, why not explore the town a little? I can't get out of here, but if I could, that's what I'd do. Maybe you can figure out what's happening here without going anywhere near the lodge.
You're really afraid of the lodge, aren't you?
I look at that building, all lit up at night, and I get scared.
I mean, look at the damn thing. Seem like a harmless bunch of Masons to you?
You know, one day I'm gonna have to play Night Trap. Just because now.
Maybe my amnesia isn't total after all. You're familiar to me. Like we've met before. In another life.
Maybe we really do live here. Maybe we were together, and the same thing happened to both of us. An accident. Something.
Neither of us has bumps on our heads, if that's what you're getting at.
Have you been able to remember anything else? Anything at all?
Well, I have had these recurring dreams. Just fragments, really. Strange, abstract images. Liquid, chrome.
Probably just a dream.
Well, have you thought about how to escape Harvest?
Bad FMV games are so good. I mean, I love the... like, when I saw it, I was like, this thing has FMV, I'm like... Alright, Moxie, I'm down. I'm down, you know.
You're not making sense. You're not making sense.
Okay.
Come back and visit me soon, okay?
You know what? Hold on.
Steve, it's good to talk to you, but if we're going to escape this wedding thing, you'd better start learning some things about Harvest. And I think you might want to start at the lodge. Everything in Harvest seems to...
Okay,
She's not the only one who wants... That's true.
Look.
You're...
Alright, something wholesome-ish. Geese?
You're not making sense.
Damn!
Come back and visit me soon, okay?
Alright. Just double checking. School, TV station, military base, post office, barbershop, general store. Let's go to the general store. See, I'm in the box, an empty box.
Hello, Steve. Care to buy anything today?
Yes, please.
Just point to whatever you want. I'm a little hard of hearing.
Wrench. Soup cans. Salad use wrench. Adult magazine for 25 cents. Right click to use, cough medicine, right click to use, vitamins, tampons, jar of Orlube. Okay, chat, do I buy the Naughty magazine for the sheriff deputy weeb? Absolutely. Why is that even? The only thing a quarter will buy you is an adult magazine.
A girly magazine? Why, Steve, I'm surprised at you. I'd expect that sort of thing from Deputy Loomis, but never from you. He's always coming in here oogling the girly magazines behind my counter. Darned if I'd sell him one, though. I know his wife, for heaven's sakes.
Well, will you sell me one?
I certainly will, Steve. That kind of interest is healthy for a young fellow. Steers him away from being a fireman.
I see. Well. Well, we have bought the Naughty magazine. There's only one thing to do. Maybe like one of your French girls. We mosey on to our bedroom. Right click, left click. Use the mag on the bed.
Oh, man. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Well, that didn't work. Oh, man.
Right click would be to view it, but I can't view it. If I could view it.
Well, that didn't work. Well, that didn't work.
It was just a wild guess.
Damn it. Well, that didn't work. Well, that didn't work. Well, that didn't work. Damn it. Well, that didn't work.
Can I grab the binoculars, give it to my future wife? Okay. How does POTOS work? Okay. Is there anything, a chat? We're almost done for the day, for the night. Is there anything I should do? Or should we call it here? Oh, wait, I should most absolutely wait, but we absolutely deliver this. Well, we're gonna at least deliver this.
Oh, by George. Oh, by Jiminy. Oh, this here's the real thing. Oh, can I have it?
Sounds like he already creamed when he received it. I'm just saying. Sure, I don't want it back.
Oh, thank you, Steve. Excuse me, kiddo. I gotta go check the jail for clean towels.
The voice actor knew what he was supposed to do. Alright, can I check his desk or something? The drawer is unlocked. Alright. What do we got? Examine the note. Barely legible notes. Checkbook. Pins. Key to the evidence room. Evidence room key. Right click to view. Sheriff, if you think I'm going to keep paying this forever, you are crazy. There are limits. Boyle. Checkbook. Deposit Boyle. Amount of 1256 0000. Balance. Deposit Boyle. Deposit Boyle. But deposit Boyle. Tax. Deduct. Deposit Boyle. This is deposit WHAR 15. War played them. Gave the sheriff hush money. Oh my! The door is locked. The door is locked. Hold on, we actually have some game momentum. Is it this key?
Okay.
Alright. Examine the doll. Loomis has tainted this evidence. Fridge, dartboard, Santa hat. What? A vital clue in the mysterious Jolly Fat Man murder spree. Wow. Gas can. Sneakers.
Well, that didn't work.
Well, I guess I'm taking that. I can't take that. Lawn dart. This makes sense. They're illegal. The hell's a lawn dart? Cigarettes. FAGs. Camera. Yoink. Shaving kits. Examine the bear. Fuzzy Bear wielding a chainsaw. Binoculars. Plane. Beer. Cap. Engine. I'm just checking if I can put this in my pocket. No? Okay. Bottle. Toast. The most improbable of all murder weapons. A toast! Shelf. Padlock. Cabinets. Fire hydrant. This probably helps Sheriff make his parking ticket quotas. What an asshole! Hats? It's not like green eggs and ham. He did not like green eggs and ham, so they killed him. Wow, damn. Murder toast.
Hello, Steve. Where's Loomis?
You'll be coming around the mountain if you come. Oh, that's good.
Loomis, damn you!
Dwayne, no, 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 no. No.
Straining up the mattress again. Folding up the towels. Charlie, snake.
Oh. That will be how we end today's stream. A perfect ending to today's stream. That will do it. Save. No! I will not save. We are going to come back, and the first thing we are going to see... should we go to the temple? Will it be quick, Moxie? Because, like... 10 minute, like... Will it be done in 10 minutes? I think we we're gonna save it. Okay. We'll save it, Moxie. Time starts 6:30 Pacific Standard Time. If for some reason we need to delay it or push another day or something, try to let me know. Go to the temple, that's fine, okay. The thing is though, there's almost nowhere else left to go. But I'm assuming the lodge, right? And I am not gonna save it, because when we come back, the first thing we're gonna see is Dwayne beating on his Johnson, or somebody else's Johnson, or beating somebody who's beating their Johnson. Plus French girlies. Moxie, thank you so much for suggesting this game. Like, I didn't know what I was getting into. It looked weird enough and interesting enough, and it is interesting enough. It really helped that Stephanie also has amnesia. Finally, certain characters are funny. They have their roles. They have their places to a hilt. Have a guide so it's easier to get through the game. Yes, and everybody kind of has either guide. I have a guide prepared. I didn't use it yet, right? And it's just we're experiencing the game. We are, and we're enjoying it. So, I'm enjoying it. I hope you all too. So, we will continue this next Monday. We are going to play more Harvester Monday. If there's a weekend stream, you could probably bet I'm trying to play Smash TV and make some achievements there. But thank you all so much for coming by. Moxie, Bro, Sis, Coolio, Mother, Alexander, Edge, Sia, Anonymous, Mag, Life Cluda, and thank you so much for the gift subs, Life Cluda. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody out there. Thank you all so much for coming by. Have a good day, good night, go week, go weekend, wherever you are. Please, if you come across a loved one, be sure to tell them that you love them. Alright guys, we'll be on this crazy wild ride next week. I kind of look forward to it. I'll see y'all then.